All right, I'm having a tumor stare off. I'm really staring my tumor down, telling it where to go. I mean, really, you can't take this too seriously. I do have to admit, I kind of feel like a dweeb. That I come and do this. But at least I'm like not right next to my boss's house. So I come and jump for 2 minutes. I started with a minute yesterday. My back doesn't really like it, but and you gotta learn enough balance to stay on top of the trampoline. And I happen to like spinning, so that's part of the deal too. I jumped wrong. So that's 1 minute. I wanted to make a new video on my rebounder, so I'm rebounding right now. It doesn't take much. You don't have to do a whole lot. You don't have to bounce really high. But what's interesting is your heart rate actually increases. So I slowed down so my heart rate's a little bit lower, but it'll go up to like 140, which is a very good heart rate for me. That's like an exercise area heart rate. It's good for my cardio training actually. So you'll be surprised how much rebounding will elevate your heart rate. I've been doing this for 15 minutes now. It took me a little while to get used to the response in my back. My back got a little sore in the beginning, but it's exercise. I mean, honestly, it's exercise. Like, check your heart rate when you do it. Your heart rate will elevate, it will change, it will, and I've noticed it's pretty phenomenal actually. If you use a Fitbit or a heart rate, step monitor type thing, I've found that just, I can't remember the number now. I'll end up with 10 minutes, I'll get like 2,500 steps. And it's actually pretty sufficient. So the minimum should be about 10,000. And the more I rebound, the more steps I get in a day. And that just makes sense because in societies where they work outside and they walk, they don't have office jobs like we do, then their lymph is naturally moving anyway. And they don't have cancer rates like we have in America. So there's a huge benefit in just doing these little bouncy rebounds. So I'm not hitting it real hard right now. I just needed to get going. I just needed to get some steps in. So there's my 103 and 17 minutes. So I'm gonna wrap this up and I hope that helps.